Are Jango and Boba Fett real Mandalorians? Whether or not Jango and Boba Fett were real Mandalorians has been debated within the fandom for many decades. In canon, Jango was a foundling, having been brought into the Mandalorian culture when he was a child, similar to Din Djarin. Similarly in legends, Jango was not from Mandalore, and was not born into the Mandalorian way of life. Jango was a humble farmer on the Mandalorian-controlled world of Concord Dawn. He became a Mandalorian when he was taken in by the True Mandalorians after his family were brutally murdered by the Death Watch. However, many pure-blooded Mandalorians with deep ancestral ties to Mandalore did not consider these adopted Mandalorians or foundlings to be proper Mandalorians, with some even suggesting they weren't Mandalorians at all. However, these claims are very much up for debate. As Din Djarin aptly put it, the Mandalorians weren't a race, they're a creed. The first Mandalorians were the Tang, hardy lizard-like creatures that glorified war. They developed a code that must be followed by all seeking to be a Mandalorian, known as the wern't in legends and the way in canon. This code consisted of wearing armor, speaking the language, defending oneself and family, raising your children as Mandalorians, contributing to the clan's welfare, and when called upon by the Mandalore, rallying to their cause. Mandalore the Ultimate, considered by many to be the greatest Mandalorian of all time, openly welcomed humans and other species into the ranks of his Neo-Crusader army for the first time. Despite the fact that he himself was a Tang, his most trusted advisor was a human named Cassius Fett, one of the first humans to ever join the Mandalorian way of life. Although not confirmed, many believe that Cassius Fett was in fact a distant relation to Jango and Boba, strengthening the pair's claim to Mandalorian heritage. Even if this was not the case, the name Fett is very much Mandalorian, it being the Mandalorian word for farmer. In both canon and legends, the notion that Jango or his son Boba are not Mandalorian is nonsensical and deeply rooted in the prejudice of those born on Mandalore, many of whom had long since forgotten the ways of the wern't. As we already mentioned, the Mandalorian way of life is a creed based on a set of principles, and not a race bound by blood or family lineage. In almost every conceivable way, Jango was more Mandalorian than 99% of those born on Mandalore. Jango wore the armor, spoke the language, defended himself and Boba, taught Boba in the ways of the Mandalorians, and fought valiantly for the Mandalore of the True Mandalorians, Justa Mareel. In fact, Jango even went on to succeed Justa by becoming Mandalore of the True Mandalorians for a time. So while Jango or Boba did not come from Mandalore, both committed to live their lives as Mandalorians more than many residents of Mandalore, thus making them so under the teachings of the Way and the ancient wern't. Anyway, that's just my opinion guys. Tell me what you think in the comments section below. Thanks for watching guys, and as always, may the Force be with you.